Here we go, here we go. 18 Gator. Yeah. You don't want that.
Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. The numbers on the ground for Gurley last week. 11 carries, 127 yards, and a score.
Well, they set a nice tone in week 1. He's among the leading rushers in the league. I think that they continue to feed him the football and continue to establish the running game so they can get the play action and throw the ball deep later on.
Gotta get the point. Get on the point. Get ready.
Off the play fake, Lawrence. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 42. On first down, Lawrence. Well, we know he's got the speed, and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
A first carry now for the BYU man. It's Jamal Williams. The tackle was by the Boston College product, Harold Landry.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Well, the second down throw on target. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down. Off the draw, here's Williams. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
Let's go deep, tighten up. Let's go deep, tighten up. Switch.
On second down, Williams. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. Open man is Westbrook, complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 34. Now Ryan. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Ryan. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Now it's Ryan. It's Kelce on the ground. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, that could be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
So first down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Here's Ryan to throw. Incomplete. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Throwing again. Ryan. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 10 yards gets him closer, but now it's 4th and goal. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hold to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away. But they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. A nice run there by Gurley on first down as he'll get about 7 out of it. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. To throw on 2nd down. Lawrence. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 36. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Off play action. Lawrence. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Trey Flowers, the former Arkansas Razorback, in there to get him.
There's a lot of discussion in the offseason about him having a big year and getting to the quarterback. They held him without a sack in week 1, but how about here? Finally gets his first one of the season.
In the offseason, said he changed his diet, leaner, feels so good this year. Excited to see what type of a season he can have. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Now on 4th down, they throw the deep ball, but it winds up to be incomplete. He'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, I've seen, you and I both been to practices where we've seen, hey, 3rd down situation, big 3rd down alert, lock in here, 4th down play, make sure you focus just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
On 2nd down, it's Williams. And he'll be brought down, looks like right at the 40. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17. On 1st down, Ryan. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation. And there, the defense won the battle. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Ryan. He's got it to Williams. And he is not going to get to the marker as they stop him short at the 14. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves him just short for 4th down.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before. And McManus able to put it through. And they're able to double their lead in this first half. It's 6-0. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Hey.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Lawrence. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down. Looking to throw. Lawrence. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he's got this down to the 35. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down. To throw on 2nd down. Lawrence looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete.
Come on, fellas.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
The first down run with Gurley, good for only about 3. It's 2nd down now. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Off the play fake, Lawrence. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Operating from the gun. Lawrence toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks for those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. Now they're about to come up on drive number 4, but so far just 2 field goals on drives 1 through 3.
Wondering if the head coach has talked with his offense coordinator and said, look, let's go ahead and press this a little bit. I'm giving you 4 downs on just about every occasion to try and get this offense kick-started and have it culminate in touchdowns. You know, maybe someday to press it a little bit. This might be the case.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Ryan. The open man is Westbrook. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down. They go play action here on first down. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Now Williams. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the first down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. So he's been a busy man here in this first half. That's 3 field goals for him now.
And not just 3 field goals, but 3 for 3. So even though the offense has struggled a bit putting it in the end zone, they've still been able to come away with points due to his legs.
And now out comes Houston. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Back to throw. Lawrence. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. On first down, it's Gurley.
Now they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. From the gun, Lawrence. He'll let this go for the end zone. And oh, not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
Hey, echo.
Operating from the gun, Lawrence. He's got his man, it's Andrews. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here. They're running with Gurley. And they'll get this down to the 10. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. First down on a pickup of 11. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Throwing on first down. Lawrence to the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mark Andrews, there. And it's 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Hey, Foxtrot, Foxtrot. Yeah. Watch the run. Hey, seam 6.
To throw again, Lawrence. The quick slant caught. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. A.J. Green in the final seconds of the first half as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point.
We've been together a few years, and you know that I really ride the wave of old momentum, don't I?
Yes, you do.
There is a heck of a difference between being down 6 and possibly being up 1. And right now, they've got that opportunity.
No doubt. That is a big-time score and a big-time swing in momentum. And the Browns are able to cover this one up. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later. And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over at the spot of the placement. So now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
Hey, wahoo!
58's the money. 58's the money. Man, I got you. Man, I got you.
Hey, Charlie! Let's go!
A final shot before break. Lawrence out of the backfield. That's complete to Kamara. So we have reached, due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the third quarter. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. A pass there complete to Westbrook. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. Now Ryan. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave them with still about 8 or 9 to go on third down. On third down, Ryan. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. There he goes left side. And this results in 6. Touchdown. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Back to the air, Ryan after the pick 6. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they'll march off another 15 against your squad.
A little bit of space there for the first down run, as that's going to get him about 5 yards. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. From just shy of midfield, Ryan to the right side. It's Kelsey. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 41-yard line.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Play action. Ryan. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Got him. Let's go, boys. Let's go.
That's their first time getting to the quarterback, sack number 1. And, you know, they had 5 last week, I'm remembering.
And you have to find a way to slow down the pass rush, not necessarily with just protecting your quarterback, but you show them a lot of different looks, and they did that in the first half. You know, different angles, different things to slow down the speed. They got to him here in the second half. Now they've got to come up with a counter to that and maybe do something different.
Ryan now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Now a throw for the All-Pro Kelsey is complete. And I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. To throw again is Ryan. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And the Texans scoop it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I know one thing. The team that had the ball and was driving, they're going to feel horrible. But the team that was on defense, they've got to give a little bit of credit, able to hang in there and force a key turnover.
In the red zone, though, had a chance to tie it and an opportunity missed. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. Again, they run with Gurley. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. On 1st and 10, Lawrence. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Tackled by Bradley Chubb, the number 5 pick in the 2018 draft. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, Lawrence. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Looking to throw. Lawrence. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Here's Gurley. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here.
Defense.
So 5 yards there is one of the big guys up front moved.
And in a 4-3 front, you got the 2 defensive tackles right near the football. I know there's a lot of movement around there, but they're always taught to have one eye on the football. Apparently, that didn't happen.
A gain of 4 on the play, and it'll be second and about a yard. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 2nd and 1. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags.
Defense.
Trailing in the 4th, this close of a game, that's a penalty you just can't afford.
It's an absolute killer, and it's one that drives coaches and teammates insane.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Mark Andrews, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Texans push further out in front. He's definitely making his mark early in the year from the tight end position. 2 games played, 2 touchdowns.
And from what I've seen on tape so far this year, his ability to use the fakes well, his body in the red zone, he should continue to look his way through the entire season.
This one fielded at the 5. He's going to be stopped here with a penalty marker on the field.
Personal foul.
I'm not sure what this is about.
Defense.
Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. Oh, Patrick Peterson, the shutdown corner, was there on the coverage. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Ryan. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Joey Bosa just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
I remember throughout my career hearing defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target. Incomplete. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They're going on 4th down. It's Ryan. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Now it's Kamara in the passing game. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
Yeah, I don't think Kamara got there. Looks like they stopped him short. That'll bring up 4th. They had the 8-yard gain on 1st down, but unable to do much from there. Back to throw. Lawrence. And it is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And this Browns defense stands tall. And I am not sure, partner, there what the mindset was to go for it. I don't know.
And some teams just feel that possession is the key to everything. They just want to have the football in their hands. No matter how it goes to the other team, they just don't trust doing that. So they say, listen, go for it and try and finish it ourselves.
It's a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. From midfield now, here's Ryan. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. The Browns on third down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This will be 3rd and 5. Now it's Ryan. And it's complete to Kelsey. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got to...
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Kelsey, the intended receiver there. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first.
And got his man complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. And even 30 yards on a play that began back at the 30. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it'll be 2nd and 12.
You draw forfeit. Ready?
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Lawrence. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he showed some fancy footwork on the juke, but then quickly taken down. Under 4 to play now. Clock running, 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Lawrence. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Now, he's been a busy man out of the backfield. They've looked his way quite a bit so far in this game.
Nice job there defensively, though, adjusting, because a couple of his earlier catches, he was wide open. Not that time.
You mentioned the key word, adjustment. A better cover man on him now in space.
He may try and run for this. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the 1st down.
Now it's Gurley. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Texans push further out in front. Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling? But inside is thinking 24-hour rule, because we're going to have to play again next week.
Boss man.
Oh, without a doubt. The head coach, he wants them to feel good, but at the same time, find a way to keep improving.
Short kick. One of the up middle take it down. And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Now Ryan. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
That'll put him at 66 receiving yards now for the game, and he's got a 1st down. Throwing now, Ryan on 1st down. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. That throw good for 4. It's second down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. To throw again on second down, Ryan, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Ryan finding Gabriel, complete. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back, and he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Looking to throw again on second down. Ryan, the open man is Westbrook. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Ryan will throw again. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Here's Ryan. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Travis Kelce, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Browns get a score closer.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. He was looking for his favorite target, A.J. Green, that time. And that'll bring up second down.
I'm going back to you.
Now on second down, this is Gurley. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
Go! 70, Indy. Pilot, 64, get it.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Steps away to his left. Open man is Godwin. It's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10.
Ready to break.
58, come on. Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come on here.
Now Gurley. And he stopped immediately there. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Looking to throw. Lawrence. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. And since the penalty occurred in the end zone, move the ball to the 1-yard line.
1st and goal from the 1-yard line. Costly penalty.
They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. The Texans going to signal for their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Bang, 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 bang.
Recon, 132 fighter.
58, Mike. Hey, I'm coming.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete.
Illegal touching.
Well, let's see who this is on. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Back to throw. Lawrence. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Texans push further out in front.
Well, I've got to laugh here, and I really don't want to because the old school in me is not happy about this score this late, not necessary. But this is Madden, isn't it?
Yeah.
This is how it works.
Rub it in. Have a day.
I mean, what does it matter? These guys who are playing in this game, there are no feelings
Exactly.
there.
They don't have to face the guy. Well, they might if they're in the same room going head-to-head. But
that's
the
about
virtual guys on the screen don't have to face each other after this one.
In that case, run it up.
And solid field position here to start as they get it out to the 40-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it, and they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game,